with a vengeance. Alrighty, so let's go perp. We have two sets of functions that we are going to now go between. We have linear functions, and linear are what? Straight lines. Okay, so I have linear functions, and now we're introducing quadratic functions. Let me ask you this. What's a parent function?
The y x.
The f of x equals
X.
Okay, if I were to graph this parent function, y equals x, what do you expect to see?
A straight line going through the origin.
Okay, straight line going through the origin. Why do you choose origin?
Because that's what straight lines do.
It doesn't have a y-intercept.
It doesn't have a y-intercept. So if I graph my parent function, y equals x, what do you see?
Straight through the origin.
Just went straight through the origin. So a parent function is the most basic form of that graph. Okay? It has, because we follow y equals what? Okay, are these equal? Are they the same? Yeah? Because what's this coefficient? 1. So my slope is
1.
Do I have a y-intercept?
No.
It's 0, right? Could I put it?
Yeah.
Do I have to?
No.
So this pretty much rounds out to the same thing, right? So a parent function is it's the most basic form of that line. The slope is 1, so if I were to change the slope, that's what's going to make it steeper or less steep. If I add a y-intercept, that's what's going to shift it down the y-axis or up the y-axis, okay? So this is the most basic form. Alright, now, so this is my parent function of a linear. Now if I look at this table, let's go through these first. A degree. What's a degree? Oh, the angle. Well, you could in 4th grade. I do have a degree from college, yes. Now, in the context of algebraic reasoning, a degree would be science, definitely science. Alright, the degree is what we refer to as exponents. So when we were doing polynomials, remember I said we put them in the highest degree. So what exponent does that x have? 1. So degree is referring to the exponent. So linear equations have a degree of 1. We've just never placed it there. It's always been there. And it's going to form what kind of line?
Linear.
A linear or a straight line. So now let's look at the table. Without Desmos, we find slope by doing the change in y over the change in x. So what's happening to -2 to become -1? Plus 1. -1 to 0. 0 to 1. 1 to 2. Woo! Okay, so my change in y is 1. Now let's find my change in x. -2 to become -1. Oh. -1 to become 0. 0 to become 1. 1 to become 2. Oh my heavens, golly. So what does that indicate about the slope of this line? It's 1, okay? And then my y-intercept, the value where y is 0 when x is 0, or the value of y when x is 0, it's 0, right? So this line, we did graph it on Desmos. This would look like that, right? So on a parent function, my x values completely mimic in my y values. And that's what creates a slope of 1. And it does not have a y-intercept, so it just passes straight through the origin. But all of this we knew, right?
Yeah.
We remembered straight from last year, straight from fall semester. Let's talk about quadratic functions. What do you notice about the parent function of a quadratic? It's squared, so it has a degree of 2. And degree is still referring to the exponent. Now, I had talked to you about this because I was like, ooh, it's going to come up. A quadratic formula forms a what?
Parabola.
Parabola. Let's see it. So if I were to go graph if I were to change it to a degree of 2, what's happening?
It's a U now.
It's a U. Does it still pass through something?
Yes.
It passes through the
Y.
origin. So my parabolas are still going to have a y-intercept where it hits the y-axis, and this one is the most basic. So my parabolas could get wider, they could get more narrow, they could shift down, they could shift up, but this is my parent function. This is before anything's happened to it. So it creates a parabola. Parabola. It's parabola. Last year they called it a parabola. I think someone called it, a paralabama. We are going to get to polynomials in Paris. I will show that to you in class. Alright, now let's look at the table of a quadratic formula. Is it similar to the linear in the fact that it would mimic from x to y? Is it mimicking? Like the x values are exactly the same on the y. Look at the table in a line.
No.
No. Okay? Let's just go ahead and do some things. So x. -2 to become -1. +1. I feel like we've done this game before. I think I've seen this show before. And I didn't like the ending. Anyone? Catch it? Alright. So my x's are adding by 1 every time.
But the other one.
Alright. So let's look at this. 4 does what to become 1?
Subtract the 3.
Subtract 3. 1 does what to become 0?
-1.
0 to 1?
1.
1 to 4?
Wait, that's
3.
+1.
4, okay. Alright, get that written down and put your pencil down. I want to talk to you and I don't want interruptions.
Yeah, with the block the 2.
Or with his words.
It's not going to go fast now.
I said we don't start on that.
That's hard.
I said we hope we don't. Because they have a call.
Facetious. Alright, so looking at my quadratic table. Typically in linear, it either subtracts the whole way down or adds the whole way down, right? Have we ever really seen something where it subtracts and then adds? No. Is there a pattern to that? Thank you for raising your hand.
It goes -3 to -1, then to 1 to 3 to 5.
So they kind of are mimicking each other, okay? Now, let's see this. What does -3 do to become -1? Add 2. What does -1 do to become positive?
Whoa.
What does 1 do to become 3?
Add 2.
And then what does 3 do to become 5?
Add 2. What was up? Wow.
Okay, get that written and then stare at me. I know, that's why you're going to stare at me in a second.
That's so cool.
Alright, so a quadratic function is a degree of what?
2.
2. So, if I look at this, a linear function is a degree of,
1.
did they have a constant rate of change? Okay, so in a degree of 1, the constant rate was in the first layer. Quadratic has a degree of
2.
So the constant rate was in what layer? The second layer. So I found a layer within the second layer. I had to find.
If you were to put it like the chains of y, it'd be the triangle y equals 2 to the triangle x.
So there's not technically a formula for it because you won't find the slope of a quadratic because what is slope? It's the what of a line?
The
Steepness.
Okay. So we'll talk about what the word is for quadratic. So what's happening is degree means degree of 2 means rate of change is in what layer?
Second.
Bada bing. Because if you look at my y values, just the y values, just what's literally in the table, what was given to you, what's happening to them? They're doing what?
Add, subtract.
They're going down and they're not.
They're going down and then they're back up because they're decreasing to increase. That's what makes that parabola shape. So your y values decrease and then they increase. The graph that you have to the left, is that a parent function? Is that replicating a quadratic function's parent function? Yeah. What can indicate that for you? Where's the starting point? Origin. Okay, so this would be a parent function of a quadratic. Parent function. And then when your pencils are down, I'm going to scroll. Okie dokie. Laura. Hello, ma'am. Okie dokie, thank you, ma'am. Bye. Cecilia, you're leaving. Alright, so we have talked about the standard form of a quadratic function because we started it with our factoring, right? So quadratic standard form is ax squared plus bx plus c. Okay, now one thing I want to point out, quadratic functions are always going to be set equal to 0. Now let me ask you this. When we did fractions at any given point in our life, if I had 6 pieces of pie and I ate all 6 pieces, I have 0/6 remaining, correct?
Yeah.
When you have 0 as a numerator, did I tell you to show it? No. No. You don't even want to know I had pie, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So, don't write this. Don't write this. If I have, is this the same? Would those be the same? Yes. Okay. So quadratic functions are always being set equal to 0. We just don't ever have to show it. Okay. Bye, Cecilia. So anytime we see it set equal to something, we need to make sure it's set equal to 0. So just that keep that fun fact in your head. Now, your a value in a quadratic function is going to determine your concavity. So a negative a is going to be down. So the a coefficient in quadratics represents the concavity. We're going to come back to that in a second. And your c value is going to represent your y-intercept. What is a y-intercept?
Where it hits the y line.
Where it hits the y line. Where it hits y-axis. I need water. What's the word symmetry mean?
Similar.
What?
Even on both sides.
Same on both sides? So if I had a heart and I cut it down the middle, in a perfect world, that heart would be exactly equal on both sides, correct? Okay, so that has symmetry to it, correct? All right, so our axis of symmetry is going to be the vertical line that passes through the x-axis. And it's cutting the parabola in half. And it's always going, the equation to it is going to be an x equals situation. All right, now let's talk about the word vertex. Ooh. It is like a point. So your vertex is a point, and it is the lowest, which you could refer to as the minimum, or it could be the highest or the maximum. So it's going to be your lowest or your minimum or your maximum. So let's talk about that. So concavity. Concavity is how something rounds out. It's like a sciencey term, right? So this would be concave. No.
Positive.
Look at me. Concave.
Positive.
Up. There we go. Which would give me a positive a value. So if it concaves up, your vertex is your vertex the lowest point of the parabola or the highest point? Lowest. So draw that picture. Vertex is the lowest or minimum. And you could draw that picture over here if you wanted to. The vertex is the very bottom piece of your parabola. So if this is concave down, my vertex is the highest. So it would look like that. No point on my parabola would ever be higher than that vertex point. That would be the peak of it. So your vertex is highest. What are your maximum? Draw those pictures. They're going to come in handy. Okay. Today's a yap day. I don't know if I said it. It's a lot of vocabulary Monday. We're going to put it to use. Okay. I got to give you all the information all at once. It really can't come in chunks. Because they're all intertwined with each other. Woo! Okay. Why do y'all hate quadratics? Why are you trying to leave? Hello, sir. How can I be of assistance? He is not here. He could be in the lunches, or the coach's office, or getting lunch. Yes, sir. Or performing surgery. I don't know. Spare time. Yeah. He was Eric Chandler, but 7th grader. Alrighty, yes, I do not know his whereabouts. Alright. Yes, I am. I am looking at my children. And they're looking back at me. No, you're good.
What was that say?
That was Brett. Alright, so with quadratic functions, you're going to be asked to find the solutions. And solutions has 3 different terms that are going to go with it. We've talked about the word solutions before, I believe, in linear. Solutions would be the x,
Y.
x-intercepts. So if I'm asking you for the solution to a quadratic function, I'm asking you for the x-intercepts. X-intercepts being where it hits the what? X-axis. That seems silly to write because we've been doing x and y intercepts for so long, but it just gives you a baseline if you need it to recalibrate your brain. Alright, so x-intercepts have more than one name. I have solutions, which are x-intercepts. X-intercepts are also
Roots and zeros.
how'd you know the R word? Alright, so x-intercepts could also be zeros. That's what we refer to them in the linear unit. And the R word that Emmy mysteriously knew.
The roots.
The roots. Alright, so if I were to ask you what are the roots of a quadratic function, I'm asking you what are the x-intercepts. I could in the next question ask you what are the zeros of a quadratic function. I'm still asking you about the x-intercepts. All of those words mean the same thing. Okay? Solution is where, oh, it intersects the x-axis. We kind of already gave that away. Alright, looking at a parabola, look at that top one next to the table. Point to that top one next to the table. I'm not going to scroll because I'm already in a set. How many times does it hit the x-axis? One time? At the what? Origin. Alright, look at the... No! Ah! Please pause for this intermission. If I don't have my charger, okay, it's going to crash out. My computer was dead for 2 hours yesterday.
Oh no.
Just charge it and bring it back go and then use that. Okay, looking at this graph over here, how many times does it hit the x-axis?
Twice.
Twice? Twice or once? Twice. Okay, so our solutions, we could have zero solutions. It could be floating. It doesn't have to hit the x-axis. We could have one solution, like our parent function, or we could have up to two solutions because it dips and then it dips back in. Okay, so we could have zero solutions, we could have one solution, or we could have two. So just know that it could be different depending on the parabola. Doing great on time if you're wondering. So great. Even with the intermission. Alright. Let's go back to purple. Alright, with your highlighter, what do you think that dotted line is representing? The line of symmetry, my axis of symmetry. So highlight it and label somehow, whether you want to draw a line to it or label it right here. Axis of symmetry. Axis of symmetry, which can also be called the line of symmetry. Either one, they're synonymous. Alright, so my line of symmetry, where does that line, it cuts the parabola in half. Do you agree? Mm-hmm. Same on both sides, in a perfect world. Where does that line hit the what axis? The x. So where does it hit the x? At -3. So this right here is my axis of symmetry. So I'm going to write it as x equals through -3. So it will always be an x equals situation. Alrighty, now, really doesn't matter where I go from here. Let's go to number of solutions. How many times does it hit the x-axis? 2. So it's going to have two what? Two solutions. Could it also have two roots?
Yes.
Yes.
Would that mean the same as number of solutions?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Alright, let's look at the vertex. What's the vertex, the minimum or the maximum point on this graph?
Minimum.
Would you say that the vertex is right here?
Yes.
Okay, so I went over how many? -3?
Yeah.
And down how many?
4.
So my vertex point is at -3, -4. From that point, is it concave up or is it concave down? It's concave up, so the concavity is up. It's positive. And because it's concave up, is that vertex point the minimum point on the graph or the maximum point? Minimum. It's going to be the very smallest value. From that vertex, my parabola is only going to increase. Now let's talk about your most hated enemy, which is? Domain and range.
Oh, my
Doomsday.
Stuff.
Oh. Yeah, pretty much. It shows that. Okay, so you're in luck. There's only half the work you have to do with these. What do you notice on both of those parabolas?
They go the same distance and all.
They go up forever.
They go up forever. How did you know they go up forever?
Because the arrow.
The arrow, so they didn't speak to you.
Oh, so
They just gave you a sign.
Yeah.
All right, these arrows mean they're going to go up forever. So when we're referring to what axis is going on forever?
Y. X.
X, because it's going to go like that, right? So when I'm referring to the domain of a quadratic function in standard form, it's always going to be all real numbers, 97.7% of the time. And there's a few ways to represent the phrase all real numbers. What's another one?
The A something R. That one.
The ER, the funny E?
Yeah.
So it's like a, and then a double line R. All real numbers. I could write it like that. And then the way that y'all hate the most. It's going on infinitely. So what? How could I write it with an infinity inequality? Negative infinity. Why'd you choose X?
Because it's on their domain.
Because we're domain, which is less than infinity. And I wrote what y'all's biggest misconception is you always go infinity is less than X, which is less than infinity. It goes least to greatest, so it has to be negative to positive. All right, and then the Y value of your vertex, so this right here, is going to determine your range. So a vertex can tell me a lot of things. So if I were to write the domain of this graph, what is the domain of that graph? What told you that? The arrows and the fact we just used it as an example? Now, can I be equal to infinity? No. So anytime I'm writing an all real number situation, I'm always using the less than symbol. It's always facing the same way also. Now let's talk about the range. The range is how far it stretches on what axis?
Y.
The Y. So how far down does this parabola stretch on the y-axis? Oh, which is also our
Y.
the y in our vertex. So because it's concave up, that's going to be the minimum value in my. And is it what goes next?
Less than equal to.
Less than equal to. In parabolas, when it's a number and y, it will always be equal to. Okay, in my range, that number, it will always be equal to the number. But will it be how far up does it stretch? Infinitely.
So it just be
is less than, because can we be equal to infinity? No. However, you will see them shorthand it like this. And they will say your y values are greater than or equal to -4. They're just going to be greater than -4. They're going on forever. I don't have to put a cap on it. Uno más thing to talk about. Looking at bless you again.
Thank you.
Looking at these things, what else do you notice? There was one other notation I skipped over that we need to talk about.
The line of symmetry and the x-axis are the same.
Emmy said the line of symmetry value and the x of my vertex are the same. That's a true statement. So, your line of symmetry will always be the x value of your vertex. The x value, and you can write this wherever you have room, whether it be underneath or whatever. I'm going to write it right here so Rylan can see because she's been ducking and bobbing. The x value of vertex is the line of symmetry. So the x value of your so if I were to give you a vertex, there's a whole lot of information you could find out about it. I could plot my y-intercept and my vertex and go ahead and swoosh it out. All right, I'm going to give you a Papel. You got further than first period. That means I like it. Oh, it's not all mine. Oh, and then let's save this for Monday. So go ahead. This will go white paper, pink paper in the binder. All right, pink comes first, and then white, and then we're going to clean your desk and make sure they're in pretty classy.
Okay.
Want to steal my paper, Taylor?
Let me go get the clean and spray. Pass out paper towels. We're gonna clean some tables.
I have some money for it.
I don't sit like that. That's the thing, though.
Do you allow me to impersonate and sign for you? Yes. Wipe it down, Macy. Come on, Macy. Wipe it down.
Let me actually try.
Follow me, Kaylee.
Oh, fart.
Alright, you guys ready to spray?
He's got me sitting like this.
Oh,
Oh, I can't sit down.
Gilbert, you gotta clean your table.
That's Gilbert.
It's disgusting, duh. Wipe it down and see the dirt that comes out of it.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
Ew. Oh yeah, I see all the legs start to bend. Haley!
Our desk is like. Oh, I found my leg. No.
I do not.
What do you mean you do not? I literally, as soon as you get on your
Where did it go?
Sensation of it dripping.
Hey, but it's very
Yeah, the top gets really dirty.
Yeah.
It's more like
This is
from whenever I
No.
during athletics.
I don't want my table.
Oh yeah, waiter room's
Oh, this one, Kaylee.
No,
James, can you like give me something to do?
no, for serious, Gilbert. You want my lead?
There we go. Oh my gosh.
Beautiful.
Are y'all delighted in the fact that we're clean?
I can't. I had throwaway trash.
Thanks.
If I try and hit it.
Don't touch the phone.
You don't really think I was gonna touch it?
Yes.
Fuck what?
Oh, look at this clean room. I can eat happily in here.
You got any lead in there?
Can you put it back? No.
Taylor piranhas.
It looks like a cucumber.
I was looking at it.
You're all hovering.
I'm standing straight up. You're going one.
I'm
You're just standing, you're just vibing.
Kaylee, you should grab my glove. Yes, you do, Kaylee. You know you do.
Oh my god.
She knows.
It's just a phone, guys.
It's only $1,000, y'all.
Bye guys. Have a great weekend. On my keyboard.
Tomorrow I'm gonna go out to brunch with Amy for her birthday, and we're gonna go to a diner, and she wanted to go to pasta pizza, but then apparently she doesn't like pasta, which is really sad, because I love pasta pizza, but also it's her birthday. So tomorrow at 10 in the morning I get a milkshake, because it's never too cold for a milkshake.
It's never. Oh, I need to return this to my safety. Yes.
And then she wanted us to
What?
She wanted us to wear dresses. Well, like it's gonna be 53 degrees.
You
So I
have to
jeans and a
appease.
sweater.
You have to appease the birthday girl.
I don't want to freeze.
lunch because I did not have any time today and I have to get all the interim stuff out too.
So you're not gonna go get it? Okay.
Well, I went right before fourth period and I left it in my microwave.
Alright.
Should I eat all three of them? Of course. Might as well. That's not what I mean to hear, Snow. I don't mean might as well, I mean cut it down.
Cheese we're gonna put down once you pick up the Christmas.
Snow, don't call me out on that. Don't even think
But
about doing
I
that.
need the same thing too, cause
How
I'm,
disrespectful. You
hey,
call me out, don't do
here's the
that.
deal, 3 Oreos aren't gonna kill you. You feel like they are, right? I wouldn't. That's why I didn't pick them up, because I know once I have one Oreo, that whole pack's just gonna have to go.
See, that's what I said about the sandwich, but that's not really what I said. I'll show you myself.
See ya.
Later.
I don't know when Cody's coming down, cause I don't know when.
I'm not gonna work for lunch.
Well, when Dakota comes down early, we just don't know when he's coming. 'Cause Carrie called this morning and said, what time do y'all need to leave? And I said, or what time y'all leaving? I said, noon. She said, well, I usually want, tell subs to try to come 15 minutes early. I don't know if they will, and blah, blah, blah. And I said, well, we can stay until, like, his end of his fourth period if we need to. And she said, well, his sub usually is always early. And I was like, okay.
with Grigsby? Huh?
The lane called Looking for You.
This classroom? Should I call him back? Said he was such a
I mean, it was like 30 minutes ago.
Oh.
I figured you were about to be time for you by now.
I hope it is Rubio that goes in the room. That's best case scenario.
Rubio's the best.
Well, at least I know that he could help them if they need help, and he warned them so if they need help.
Oh, for sure.
Jackson came up to me in the hallway yesterday with Miss Grigsby, and we go to this morning to inform on the update of the break in Jackson.
He did, he came.
And then he came up to me this morning, he's like, alright, I got this warm up done, I got 17 LAs, and I'm like, let's go.
Yeah.
It was a good moment with Bentley yesterday, because I went to 2K during Bentley. 2K was like, he was holding his earplug through the window, and he looked at Bentley and he was like, and I was like, and then I walked in, and Bentley's like, Miss Grigsby, come here, and I was like, no Bentley, I'm so sorry, I'm so busy, and I like stood with Sadie, and then I walked out, and then after that class period, I stayed at the top, and Bentley's like, Miss Grigsby, let me, and I was like, Bentley, Miss Enriquez is needing you, I hear her, and he goes, no, and I said, love you so much, Miss Enriquez, are you said you're missing Bentley, he goes, you might have just started something. If I could leave.
Sadie was gone one day, and then I guess the next day she came back, and Mika started singing, Guess Who's Back Again, and Sadie's telling me that, and she goes, it was so annoying. I said, well then maybe you should not be you shouldn't be absent anymore. I'm gonna tell her to do that every time that you're gone. She's like, no, please don't.
I actually very enjoy going to sit in Enriquez's class.
Yeah.
Like a lot more. Just the vibe she has in there, honestly.
Well, they told me one day, and it's
Like,
probably one of my.
she might bother them, but like, they work. It's
Yeah.
a positive environment, like.
Well, they were telling me, we did a booklet one day, this was quite a while back, but we did a booklet one day, and like, towards the end of class, you know, they said something, and I said, oh man, I should have joined, because they were arguing about who's winning. I said, well, if I was on there, then I would have been winning. And then they said, oh yeah, like Miss Enriquez, she apparently did a booklet and she joined as somebody's name in the class. And I said, that's so funny. And they're like, who was it? I don't remember. It was, you know, she probably picked someone like Bentley or Liam or something like that. And so I would have done. That would have been really funny. They're like, yeah, that's what she does, and that's actually hilarious. I wouldn't expect that from her, but that's so funny. Yeah.
Not much
just wanna fix anything. Have you, I need dinner till 9.
I think I left the gym right last week.
What?
Mumbling. I said you beat me. But I always be late.
I'm not finishing this yet. Getting hot. I have slightly different village.
What are you gonna make from Sonic? Are you a chicken wrap person?
I'm not a Sonic person, but that's where Flame is going, so I was like, we just get some chicken next week.
I tried to do Sonic the other day, that was my first job.
Mine was Chicken Express.
Was it? Oh, I could see that.
Worked up there with Caitlin. High
Oh, so
school.
y'all are high school friends.
We are like, we went to junior high together, but like
When did y'all become friends?
junior high, but best friends probably junior year. Oh, look at the ticket. I sent this girl the ticket. Oh yeah, and then I was vibing last night cuz I refreshed myself and I saw she was at home. So I called her. You quiet, you little bitch. And then she called me right back and I was like, you little bitch. She was like, fuck you, I knew you were gonna say that. She goes, I accidentally hit decline. Look at that. I think that was junior year summer.
Oh my god. Katie and I we've been friends for almost 20 years and we don't have any pictures together. It's gross.
Me and Caitlin didn't have pictures till like college together.
We still don't see pictures.
And then she also lived in Austin for a long time.
Yeah, Katie went to West Texas. And I went back home to be Texas. Which makes me sad. I hate to say it right now, but I love you.
Are you Austin? God, I would die to see them last night.
You didn't even tell me.
No.
Snake.
I honestly don't like to text at the gym and I saw it come through on my watch. I was like, I'm not paying attention to this. And then it had a picture and I was like, I gotta go. I was like, I need to see this. Yesterday I was like crashing out my 8th period and I was like sitting in Reese's box and I was talking about something. She was like, okay, you don't have to have X figured out. I need your like full capacity right in this moment. And I was like,
For the next 2 minutes.
okay. I had to go get cookies from Neesman.
Oh yeah, I'm sort of butthurt cause you didn't even notice that I did.
I noticed that you said butthurt.
Not that. I watched all the boards. There's Neesman. I
Oh.
didn't watch that one though, cause that
Yeah,
one
that's not. Thank you. We washed the tables cuz I told them I was like, I have to eat and drink this so it cleans.
Thank you.
No, and then this morning I didn't even notice hand sanitizer buddies. It's really between you and Brody right now.
Is he even here today? Cause he lives in Tennessee.
Yep.
Oh. You should have made some points.
But you don't say that stuff though, dude. God, I love that kid. And then freaking Rich, he was having issues in his stomach. He was like, can I go to the library? He was like, are we giving you a Pennant? And I was like, no, we're doing this. He goes over like stuff we've never learned how to, never. So he's like, okay, can I go really quick? And I was like, yeah. So he goes and the door slams, right? Cause he didn't think. Then he comes back in and he opens the door. He's like, man, this door really boom. And I was like,
Oh, he just left. I saw him leave.
I'm already going to PT cause he left already. No. He started sitting right here and he'll sit in this chair and he rocks so much the table goes was like, I've heard it before too. I was like, I've ghosted TK way more. And so I pushed ELA PLC to go to Lane's room, and then I went straight from Lane's to ELA PLC, and then I went to Science PLC, but then I cut it early to go back to TK's room. Like I just
Never stop.
well, not only that, when I'm needed simultaneously, I want to fulfill every aspect. It's not that they were bad, like the PLCs went really well, and like classrooms obviously go fun. Then after school we had the staff meeting, so I had to get prepared for the staff meeting during H period. And I was like sitting there and I was like, sad. Have you heard that song I sent you last night?
Which one? Oh no.
Very last, listen to it right now.
I listened to it this morning.
Oh.
Actually, I listened to it last night. Well,
And then I got on a vibe, I caught a vibe. That was probably the best gym thing I've had since I've had the flu. Like I caught my stride again. I like enjoyed it, I was happy. I was there for like an hour and a half. And then go home whenever I go pop around talking to Caitlin. And then started my stress headache started. And I was like in the shower, so I just kept turning the water hotter. I was like, no, go away, go away. I just need to go to sleep before it stems.
and mission accomplished.
Oh, that's exactly. And I laid there for a while, and then I was like, no, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep.
That's what I finished texting you, and then I laid down, and then Kate called me. We talked for a few minutes, and he told me about his new stuff. And I was like, alright, cool.
Tell me what?
I laid reverse on my bed for some reason.
Reverse.
What does that mean to you? I wanna know now. My reverse is head to feet.
Interesting.
I just don't know why. Ezra likes to do it from time to time, so.
I woke up really tired.
I woke up at 4.
I don't know how I woke up like that. I don't enjoy it. Really. I don't know how I wake up like this.
That is so crazy
It's
because.
so uncomfortable. And I'll sometimes fall asleep.
Are you like a single pillow person?
Stop.
Oh shit.
And then what I even do, I have this like pillow, or like when I go to sleep, I'll like stuff it behind my back so then it like keeps me wedged. What's up? Let me get a fire. Let me get the other person.
I'm a stomach sleeper, but I'll wake up with a pillow on top of my head.
Can't sleep on my stomach.
I get my little crab claws going, tuck them in. And the second I get warm, it's game over. For some reason, this song makes me think of Jason Mraz.
I know.
Yeah.
Like I heard, and I was like.
Going faster, this one's good. But I hate that I don't have Spotify anymore.
It's all you.
What the fuck? Missed call. I don't know who it was. Oh, there it goes. Oh, it's Lively. Grigsby's assistant. Yeah, sure. Okay. Now I have ads. Back to YouTube.
Crispy.
Coach T, please send the student list below. Oh, is this from you? I have to put this somewhere where I'm not
This is
gonna
from my
see.
other assistant, Laura. Actually, she forgot and asked her this morning. I was like, hey,
This isn't me.
what?
This is the different Coach T.
Who is it? Who are the kids?
Abigail Mendez and Betsy Bowman.
No, they should be second graders. You don't have Rodrigo? Hello, ma'am.
Dude, I don't have Abby though. Abby don't do that.
This seems, what class period do you have then? Because Taylor is telling me that. Okay. What is it? Text me the names. Thanks, bye.
I have two of these students. I have Jasmine Mendez and Mario. I don't have the other two.
Will you text me?
It's not painless.
I don't know where my other shoe is. I found it. And my computer is white.
Computer's slowly crashing.
I'm maintaining so I don't have me yesterday. Like I told you guys in PLC the other day, I'm going to simultaneously with all of it.
It's actually the two that I don't have.
Correct.
Big Mike King, King of Kings.
No. Hello?
You can do that, CJ.
Yes. Send just two names then. Thank you. Bye. Hello.
Hey, you're going home with me, Lexi. No?
Who do you have that you're
Alexis.
supposed to have, please?
Are you gonna be with your mom? Are you gonna be with your mom? Today? I'm gonna go over, okay?
Okay. Send me the last name. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Bye. Do the last names match and the first names don't?
Correct.
Okay. Send me last names. You have their last names.
That is, well, I don't have the last names. I have Abigail seems like a first name. I have the two on the right. I don't have the two on the left. What happened to you?
I was doing those bleacher things and I twisted my ankle.
Oh my jeepers creepers. Come in, have a seat.
Okay.
Oh,
your time to stop.
Stop. You're stop. Exactly. Keep walking. What are you gonna do, purpose? I seen your bench, bro. Ain't nothing to brag about. What's up, boys? Bundle up, it's gonna be cold. And you sprain your ankle and you choose to sit in the tallest chair. Tyler Smith. No, Evan. Good luck. You're ready to start. Oh my god. From the hose?
Who's this from? It's from
Seventh
our
grade.
favorite student.
I think we have different definitions of that.
Hey,
No,
coach,
really,
I ate
it's
my
from our
salad
favorite
and lunch
student.
too.
Preston, I can't begin to tell you how
Miss
proud I am of you.
Rigby,
Come in,
who's
have
your
a seat.
favorite student?
Me. It's me.
I don't like any of you.
You said
Uh,
Gage. You
It's
said
me.
Gage
You
was
like
your
me?
favorite
We're
student.
done?
I have him. Thank you so
Oh,
much.
well,
Gage
thanks.
Perez? For sure. Also,
I'm
young
not taking my.
That's how I got my sister. Big float.
D for his name?
No, for me.
Seventh grade.
Coach D. Can I please have a piece of gum? In here. I bought Miley. This was. I bought this for Miley too. I bought her some. A good friend. Okay. Oh. I'm ready to go home, dude. Me? What? Oh yeah, then I found
I saw a walking battery.
Oh yeah. See. What eel? What eel?
What did you get this morning at all subs?
Big boy Andre.
I know.
Hey, cutie, come sit next to me.
Shut up, Shaggy.
Whoa! That was respectful. Whoa! Bye, Levi.
If they were making that noise, if you're in here before the bell rings, I'm gonna count you tardy. Levi!
Did I scare you?
Come on.
Can you move, please?
Come in and have a seat. We have a lot to do today.
More? More?
Oh, big buddy.
Give me
What?
fun.
Did you make lobster?
No, if Kate so far, they would get me enough fuel to get to the Maryland. No, if just so far, they would get me enough.
Alright, here we go. Close your Chromebooks. Eyes up here. 3, 2, 1. Kyler, close it. Levi, close it. 3.
That's why I'm closing.
Levi, you're already on my nerves.
Can't eat my food.
Nope.
I don't.
I'll wait. I think I have 3 of y'all that need to finish tests today, so we're going to be finishing on tests. Here's how the day is going to work. It is a flex day. Put your hand down for a second. It is a flex day, so here's how it's going to work. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to take attendance. I'm going to pull up class-wise. I'm going to see your screen. While I'm taking attendance, everyone else is pulling up Skyward so I can see just exactly how many missing assignments you have. If you have no missing assignments, then I have 1 quiz for you to do, and then you're free. If you do have a missing assignment, then that's what you're working on. If you can't actively work on it, then there's be consequences to your actions. What, Preston?
I'm a missing assignment from Miss Kromsky because when I was in her class.
I don't care unless it's from this semester. Levi, that's 20 burpees. Close your Chromebook. I said, not right now. I said when I'm done giving you instructions. Michael Clark, you need to be faster and manage your time better. Alright, so that's what we're doing. Are there any questions? Okay, no. Log into your Chromebook. It just says during 5th period, not the beginning of 5th period. You don't have anything. Yes, you do. Technically, you have a quiz to do for me. Where's Aaliyah?
Why'd you laugh on this one? Why'd you laugh? Coach Steve, you want some gum?
No question for the second time. I don't want any gum.
No. Oh, why did I just say no? No. Ask maybe trust me,
Okay, I'm gonna start work.
What?
I'm gonna start work.
Kyler, find the seat. I don't know why y'all aren't opening up Skyward. Jasmine's there. Zeta's there.
Hey, whenever you call
Preston, I need you added 2. And if you have a question, raise your hand. Because I hate being bombarded like this right here. I will call you out.
Hey, Michael, get off. Why is Mike on?
Why is Michael on drawing crap?
He's logging out now. Oh, he's scared. He's fading. He's fading. I have the type of
Don't say that. Some people don't think that word.
I like that word.
Like who?
commercials and televisions, and I don't understand why. Even when you live through
We'll
work,
figure it out.
Being smart, if there's yes or no.
We'll figure it out. No big deal.
Hey coach, you seen my missing products?
Cool.
Oh!
Thank you, sir.
Hey, you should see my
Alright, here we go. Take and roll.
Here.
Clear up. Stop. Or I'll come up with some really dumb stuff. Chloe, Emily, you're about to lose the privilege of sitting next to each other. You are the loudest
I'm
people.
sorry.
Chloe's here. Michael. Relates to my class. Zeta. Emily. Miley. Adrian. Gibby. Jasmine. Aaliyah. Levi. Rodrigo. Preston. Tyler.
I think someone's mad. I think Sean got a little mad.
Buddy, don't bring Sean into this.
This one right here.
That's me.
There. That's right here.
No.
Alright, here we go. Raise your hand if you have not finished my test.
Me.
The last one.
Okay, Chloe, go to the middle of the table. Rodrigo, over here. Aaliyah is actually working on stuff. That's impressive. Adrian, pick an assignment and do it.
Interruption. Will 7th grade Kilpaw students please head to the library
There we
now?
go.
Seventh grade
Rodrigo, go to the library. Jasmine, go to the library.
library now.
Oh, where did I go?
Yes.
Wait, so bad.
Take your stuff and go to the library.
It's from Spanish. Wait, it doesn't have to be Spanish.
Take all your stuff and go to the
You have to
library.
speak Spanish. Speak on the speaker. I hate that. Stupid.
Alright, here we go. Adrian, pick an assignment and do it. I'm not going to sit there and go through all those. You have a new high score, by the way.
Bro?
Yeah, the previous high score was 15, and you blew it out the water.
Oh, I wouldn't
Chloe's going to take a test. I'm going in order from here. Don't think I forgot about you. Don't worry.
That's rude.
But half of these
What
are,
do you mean it's rude?
are
It's
gone.
honest.
Does anyone have a charger?
Levi, I said Skyward.
Sometimes, honestly,
I'm doing one.
Okay.
I have to do
Alright, you can end it there. Michael Gart.
Hey, bud. You ran away.
Nope. Start with that Achieving Independence Notes. Probs. For Miss Molly Garcia.
Ooh, hey, bud.
Miley Johnson. What are we missing?
Hey, bud. Hey, bud.
Oh, that warm-up's from a long time ago. But the other one's from a couple days ago. Can you do the review thing, or you already did it?
Already finished.
Okay.
Hey, bud. Can you give me
Chloe, I have to take care of all the other students.
That's silly. Well, I'm
I'm
testing.
announcing
I get that.
Ew.
And I'm not going to ask why you weren't here yesterday, or why you didn't finish it in the correct
Honey, you were
time.
here yesterday.
Who? Are you talking to me?
Preston.
Yes, sir.
You have one from 2 days ago. Something tells me that's not finished.
What is it?
Or Miss Brown.
Oh, no.
Yeah, work on that.
That thing's
He's
a paper.
outta here.
That's a paper. And I don't have it.
Then go get it.
Why would you trust me with all by yourself? What the heck?
I need him to go get it.
Can Miley please come with me?
No.
Are you scared?
Did you already finish those ones in the top two?
Huh?
The partner disease and the heat transfer one?
Yeah. Your disease.
Okay, then chill. And we're done right there. Alright, Emily, Chloe, do your spots.
Here you go, buddy.
You have this class period to finish your test. There is no talking while you are taking the test. There is no Coach T helping you on the test. There is you finishing the test. Are there any questions?
Coach, you help.
No questions? Good.
No, I just need the code.
Yeah, same.
No duh. I'm resetting your test like I just said. It's getting annoying.
Oh. Why?
Because the energy is not there.
The energy is there.
I beg to differ. 2020 597.
How was I down?
The geo quiz, is that what we can do?
Now there should be no talking. I have 2 students testing. Gibby, Miley, in that conversation. Kyler, what do you think?
It's 2020 597, right?
What?
Yeah.
Oh, the quiz is
Can I have my paper? Where's it at?
I didn't take them up yesterday.
Boy.
Boy, no, I didn't.
Yeah, you didn't. You need to put them in a tray.
That was on
You weren't here
Tuesday.
yesterday, hun.
Well, yeah, but I still
And
need
then I
my.
passed them back out and I didn't pick them back up.
Yeah, but she wasn't here, remember?
Therefore, my paper should still be here.
Can y'all two drop that weird attitude thing? Because it makes me not want to do anything for you.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
for real, full tilt.
For real?
Yes.
For real?
Because I just want you to talk to me normally, not like.
Coach Steve, they're not allowing me to enter.
Why not?
I don't know. It's all the kids in there that
Okay,
hate
hey,
me. They all hate me. So
Fine, what do you want? Go sit down. I will get you taken care of.
So what do I do now?
Nothing.
And I'm already passing her class.
Tyler, go sit down. You're stressing me out. You're stressing me out. You're stressing me out. There are people testing, there shouldn't be any talking. I do not have either one of y'all's papers.
I gave, put it in my...
Emily, I'm telling you what I know. I share this classroom with 8 other classes, and so if it goes into a box, that's what it looks like.
Okay.
Let me search for it.
Because junior high kids are not the most, Preston, you're about to move.
Sorry.
Don't say sorry to me.
I mean, I'll do better. So what do I do now that I can't
You
do that?
sit quietly for like 2 seconds, because I'm trying to put out this fire that I'm not really wanting to put out.
What fire?
It's a metaphor, Lyra. Gibby, I swear, the second you're able to come back to athletics, there will be something waiting for you.
I actually can't find it.
Why is he not in athletics?
Emily, you should worry about who?
Yourself.
There we go. You're learning.
Stop.
Not there, not there, not there, not there, not there, not there. Something tells me that someone threw it away.
I swear I did. I'm not so aware.
I have one right here from a test, but this is from not you.
This is not you. Oh, wait, never mind.
I remember giving it to you.
I'm not saying you didn't.
Okay.
What I'm saying is someone threw it away.
So can I just do another piece of
That sounds like an excellent plan. Lyra, why are we up?
I need to see. I can't find this.
I worked so freaking hard on that paper.
I can't find that one.
My turn.
It is in this minute.
The host.
The host, Matthew.
That's not fair.
Yes, Gibby, for the 5th time. You said I was bad.
You have college.
Right now, the adjective I would use would be annoying.
She's probably gonna cry about that.
Why?
Because he has I think I have extension on it.
Why?
He has a damn thing.
What is this called? Policy.
Give me 4 days. How many days have you served?
Props 1. What is props? What was it?
That's what it's mental.
I get that.
It wasn't 83. Right,
I don't get that.
Oh, that's the thing.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was.
I don't know. Yes. Could you give me a second? Emily, why are we up?
I'm gonna get a new paper.
You can't be an advocate and ask someone to get it for you instead of doing the difficult thing. It would behoove you otherwise. Preston, Miley, Kyler. I am posting the quizzes on the Google Classroom for y'all to complete.
After we finish it, what do we do?
If you would let me finish a whole sentence, because you literally cut me off. And for the second time, like I said at the beginning of class, you're free after that.
What's it? How many attempts do we have?
1.
Can you assign it to me too?
You have an assignment to do? Then yes.
Is it Geo quiz?
No.
Preston,
Yes.
what did I just say a while ago?
You're about to assign it.
No, not what I said. I said if you have a question you need to what?
Raise my hand.
Okay, instead of doing what?
Blurt it out.
And what did you just do?
Blurt it out.
So what do you do next time?
Stop blurting out and raise my hand.
Okay, so you're cognizant, you're aware, you said it yourself.
Okay.
So for the third time, after you finish this, you're done.
Okay. That's all. Coach T.
What?
What are you?
Just rolling it.
Missing work, Michael Clark, where have you been?
No, I read it.
Oh, bring up your Skyward, brother. What the heck? Okay, Levi, Miley, Kyler, Preston. It is in Google Classroom. It is called Flex Day. Michael Clark.
Do I try to do all of them?
All what?
My missing assignments?
That's what I would do.
Even though they don't take them?
Why would they not take them?
Because they're two.
Hey, Coach T, have you ever been to a
Oof,
simulator?
you just messed up again.
Crap.
Strike 1. I am on it. Please believe that.
You,
Jeff Brumfield.
are you sending me away?
No, you have 1 strike. I'm calling Brumfield.
Oh.
About Michael Clark. Hey Brumfield, it's Richard here. Question. I have 2 students in here that have not finished your heat transfer exam. Is it too late to do that? And if so, how could they? Or if not, how could they do it?
I'm back. Did you go?
Oh, okay, then we'll just chill. We're just having a flex day, so I was just trying to find stuff for them to do,
Did
but
you go?
we can hop on and do
Did
that.
you go? No, I think
Michael Clark and Lyra.
I don't have Brumfield.
Oh, never mind, not Lyra, it's Michael Clark. Alright, okay. No problem. Bye.
Okay, Coach T. Can I get my
Again.
star? Oh, sorry.
What, Preston?
Can I please get a star chart?
Yeah, you can look up one on your computer. I don't have a physical one. I had a whole bunch. But y'all sort of burned. Not y'all, but all my other classes.
You sort of what? Burnt them?
Burned through them. I printed off 150 of them. Now I have 0. Let's see. Oh. That's the class. Turn in your notes, Michael. Achieving Independence notes. Show us who you did. What, Gibby?
Literally got it.
I think you already know the answer to
Wait,
that.
what's the code?
2020 597.
She don't look like she
Doesn't. Hey, we were just doing so good. Now we're not doing good.
Oh, yeah, nice.
I know. I'm just
See
saying.
what they do.
The quizzes that I posted onto Google Classroom. Yes, go.
Thank you. Is that your that's my Stanley, I think.
I'm joking.
Not mine, I don't know where.
Right there. Is it Grigsby's?
I guess so, I don't know.
If it's not, I'll take it off.
Don't touch it.
Okay.
Rodrigo, you have this class period to finish your test.
What's Lexi?
What?
What's Lexi?
That's what today is. I have too many students that need to finish their tests, so we can't move on.
I don't know why it's Quadratic. I don't know. Yeah.
What does this mean?
Still doing it?
What?
What there?
What does this mean?
What does what mean?
All these four.
Manifest destiny?
Yeah.
That's the belief that United States should go to the Atlantic Ocean to the Pacific Ocean.
No, it's where people believe God wants them to.
To go from coast to coast.
I need help on my question because it's the answers listed are wrong.
Carlos needs to build a fence for his chickens. The area he wants to build the fence
Oh
is...
no, they did it wrong. It says hint 40.
Can you let me read it? Okay, the area he wants to build the fence around is 40 feet by 20 feet wide. How many feet of fence? What do you mean? 40 plus 40 is 80. 20 plus 20 is 40. 80 plus 40 is 120.
Look at the hint. The hint's wrong.
Maybe it's what you would call a red herring.
No.
Or maybe they're telling you, I don't know. But I'm sure that you could read enough context clues to where you didn't have to bring that to my attention to solve it, yes? Yes or no? I'm not going to do that. Kyler, that doesn't look like a quiz. It looks like good eco craft seeds.
Ooh.
Oh, Kyler's in carry y'all. Did you hear that?
Huh?
That's wild.
Send them to the range.
Crazy.
No, I just did something else.
Oh.
No. Go to the office.
Check yourself before you wreck yourself.
I
Yes.
wanna say
That is area of a triangle, Zeta.
How do you do these?
Oh, trying to tell me the answers for the test, huh?
You're taking a quiz. Still doing. Miley, get rid of the decimals on that one. You add base 1, base 2, so don't worry about the 0.5. So 8 plus 6 is what? Kyler, you're about to be in a bad spot. I know you're trying to be funny, but I'm not in the mood for it. Well, I'm trying to talk to Miley. Miley, 6 plus 4, or 6 plus 8. 14 is correct. Times 3. 4 times 3 is 12, compared to 1, that's 42. Right? And so that's 42, but then you have to divide it by what? 2. 42 divided by 2 would be 21. So what could your answer choice be? Either what or what? What, Tyler? It's the red one, Miley. Hmm? You want me to unpause your internet? Don't pop off like that. Don't worry, I'm not worried. Gibby, you have almost unlimited assignments to choose from. Mine would be to do the quizzes on definitions exam.
Quizzes?
It's literally on your screen right now from Mr. Campion himself. What, Chloe?
I'm done.
Okay. Missing work?
Yeah.
Did you do here?
Yeah.
I don't.
Oh, that's not
Oh, you were to
quizzes.
make.
That's a quiz.
I had bad grades
Correct.
because somebody told me the wrong
I'm pretty
answer.
sure that
So-
means it because of.
I got.
Pretty sure what?
It's the quiz that we've been doing today.
That was.
I'm pretty sure I have to do.
I didn't choose any of those that you can do.
Watch me get all of them.
Knock, knock, knock.
I forgot how to do this.
So you got this done quick.
Seeing I have
Thank you.
Zeta, you add up all the sides. But remember there's two of each one. Two 40s and two 20s. I've already unboxed it. Oh, I forgot that Emily's taking a test, right? Why are we talking to her? I hear pinky drags is what I hear. No? Well then I hear people talking to her. Oh, you don't want to hear it? Not good. She's sort of exhausted Coach T's patience.
Me? What did I do? I've been quiet. I've been working.
Jasmine, why are you back there? I thought she was going to sit next to you.
I am.
Okay. You're what? How can I help you, Rodrigo? My advice to you would be to use your reference sheet. And to use the formulas accordingly.
Oh my god. I almost got myself into a jam.
I need to go finish this.
What's 8 times 4?
You literally have a computer with almost unlimited access to information. Michael Clark, pick a thing. Vision board, achieving independence.
This one's broke.
You literally have a calculator on your
I
computer.
don't like that one.
Then do the quizzes that I just assigned.
Did I fail?
What'd you make?
9.
Yes. That's a 69. Oh, shucks.
What happened?
Missing one.
Alright.
Okay.
Alright, bud. See how much I got.
85%.
Oh, that's easy.
It's been a minute.
Zeta, don't pay what? Fifth grade. Please make sure you don't copy and paste Lyra, because it will be spotted very quickly.
No. Copy and paste.
Good.
No, you can't. Let me finish
Good.
this.
Instructions for Bob.
Yeah.
I'll be one of them.
But you're doing a little
I'm in it for the long haul. Almost had to throw it by accident. Not school program. Cotton gin, a machine that separates the seeds
Oh,
from the
cotton gin. This is a machine that separates cotton from the seeds from the cotton, and
Preston.
it impacted slavery.
Preston.
Shut up.
Yes, I know. I'm trying to help him.
Oh, sorry.
Yes. Adrian. You missed the word separate. Me too. I might do it. Not my reason. EP. Not even that. My favorite video. Not picking I don't even know him out.
Quit. Do it myself.
I don't know. I don't think he's
Give
even
me
hard.
quit. Coach T. Can you please just give me the salt when you support my chair?
We're in the United States. Utah.
Great salt, man.
lot of Mormons too. Should I message Aaliyah and say, why do you hate my class so much?
Yeah.
Yes.
No, she's sick.
She's doing work right now.
Wait, what is she doing?
Simple, compound, complex, compound, complex stuff for advanced ELA.
Yeah, she's spelling it right now. She's a baddie. Just say, why are you not a baddie?
You've seen me
right there. Coach
You've
T.
seen me on games before,
Isn't
and I was in the car.
Coach T, isn't Gibby's spot at the polygon table?
I'm sorry, I wasn't listening to anything you said.
Oh.
Yes, Preston.
Isn't Gibby supposed to sit right there?
Not today.
No.
I wanna go with my friend. Missouri.
I have family in St. Louis. I love Missouri.
I've never been.
It's nice, it's cold, depends on where you live. St. Louis is sort of ghetto, but like Springfield is alright.
Or it's like all
Like, it's the third highest city in the nation.
get a Gatling gun or something.
More than that.
Is what?
Top crime cities in America.
American, no.
Tennessee. Yeah, Tennessee. Right. Arkansas, Minnesota, Detroit, Kansas City. Far side of the room. Yeah, Cleveland has a lot of crime. Birmingham, Alabama. Birmingham, Alabama faces high violent crime rates of 16.4 per 1,000 people. That's insane. Who's at my door? Oh, it's Sylvia. Should we go to dinner? So, don't move to St. Louis, move to the outskirts.
Yeah, that's what I was about to do.
Preston!
Yes.
Whisper.
Back. Wait, for triangle, do I just put divide by 2?
It's base times height divided by 2.
Yep, yeah.
Yep, yep. Yes, ma'am.
What were you about to say about
Don't worry about all the 2.5s over there. Just worry about the bottom and the left hand side.
My device is at 1%. Does someone have a charger?
There's one on my bed.
Can I use it?
It's at the top. You just gotta open it. Yeah. This
Use
thing.
your voice. Ask for a charger. I don't carry any extra.
What?
DSLR.
This part?
Does
No.
anyone have a charger?
Yes, I think.
Cause I do not have one. Cause I gave one out the other day and they didn't return it.
That's a lot of fun.
Well, anybody have a
I'm
charger?
really starting to learn how to take off really easily.
Dude, I have an uncle who got one stolen in under 2 minutes. They went they went through, it was a brand new Chevy.
And then we have a charger.
Yeah. Went in there, cut the horn.
Also, they can't hear the car.
Correct. And they popped the lock when they went in there and did it. The lights were flashing all the time, but no sound. They just drove off.
That's insane.
Yep.
Some people are starting to use like radar. You know, like cut off signal from the keys. And it shuts the car security up. So they can just open the car and drive off.
Dude, you should see all the things that they're doing, like making you pay to like do all the extra stuff. You seen that? BMW's doing it. Number 1 safest city in America. South Burlington, Vermont.
Coach T, I'm finished.
Okay, then what did I say?
Safest country.
We have three.
Do you have to know?
Yes.
That's
If you
it.
want. Yeah, she's gonna have to say.
Country in the world.
Huh? Go open that outside door.
Please hurry.
Oh.
Stop.
Lord, there's so many.
Oh, back down.
The D-line, that one guy.
Wait in the road.
Road, I think. I'm gonna get a MK46.
Keeping criminal.
But also,
What did he say?
This one?
You should get a max
No,
out.
what we didn't do, so we can perfect
I want to get a highly
Nah, don't get that.
That's your name, right?
They have paddle shifters.
Hair. Wait, I can change it.
I'm there at
Oh, Monster Arcade.
Yeah.
What the shit is my salad?
Mr. Beast.
I still remember. What the R?
Huh?
What's the R?
Ooh, those are, yeah, I have a,
Yeah,
Oh,
but
Oh,
she.
R with a
what?
member?
What are some
Yeah.
things that I need to do?
Oh, for the test?
those are pretty nice.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Do the quizzes I posted. It's called Quick
They're
Show.
like $8,000.
Coach T, can you, oh, never mind.
Because my grade is really bad.
Whoa.
That looks kind of cool.
That's the newest one.
Coach T, can you unlock this test? My computer died and it's signing me out.
Have you seen the R36?
Coach T, my grade is bad.
R.
I took M4.
Oh.
Look.
Yeah, I actually know we have people.
I thought it was.
Those are nice. Those more like dirt cars though.
Yeah, they had one in Fast and Furious. I don't know who drove it, but there was two or one.
What
There
are
you
the
go.
cars
What
for?
do you think I'm doing? I'm just setting inlays first.
Why are you searching that up top? We're literally having a test.
Change your phone first.
Oh, that's my personal account.
Muscle Man, yes.
There you go. 2020597.
Coach T, what does BF stand for?
Best friend.
Boyfriend.
Best friend.
Actually, it stands for boyfriend.
For some people, best friend. For some
Best
people,
friend?
BFF.
No, that stands for best
Dodge,
friend.
Dodge.
Some people have a
Those are
BF
all
as a
cars.
boyfriend, and some people used to have a BF as a boyfriend, and some people
What I
have a BF
want
as a best
is
friend.
an Audi logo.
Because of some people.
Yeah,
I get this from the mom. I asked her, I'm like,
what she does.
she do this? She like weird face like, ew, no.
What about I can't even
No.
See?
I had a good one. What's the... I don't know what it's called.
Kitty.
Preston!
Yes, sir.
You are being loud.
Isn't that BMW that flipped $1,000? Actually, no, that's Mercedes.
Men 21 and over. White.
What?
White men 21 and over.
And they sell out.
Who?
What? They go 21 or over.
This
Alright.
is the JJ.
Sorry, no English. Just fine.
Alright.
This is the... Well, it's like the base model, but like people take them and like soup them up.
Oh, I don't know those. I don't know for.
That's just the inside.
Coach T,
But
take
like,
your drink off.
They shouldn't change the
What?
insurance sticker.
Oh, no.
but I'm more in the normal now. My dad though had a...
They were gonna like me have this one. You probably already have this.
My dad had this.
Oh.
It's the same one.
Stop this one. What? No.
Yeah, the same one. I'm saying this on purpose.
Chloe, I'm gonna tell you my grade.
Oh,
test is 78 in history and 85 in math.
Hey, you know I almost had it run out.
Are you done with your test, Emily?
Not even.
Oh, it's the one from me. Cheers. I just looked to
And I almost had it run out. Listen.
They look cross-eyed. That's what makes them so cool.
I like the blank.
Quadratic is really cool.
Mr. T.
What?
Preston's on his phone. Preston's on his phone.
Preston, put it on my desk. You got ratted out. I'm about to start. Don't say anything to him, even though you want to say something mean. Don't do it.
Who, me?
Yes, you. No, hold on.
What about the
Just
game?
put it up there so I can.
Look,
I said thank you.
they're giving them out.
Why are you looking up? It's a
Oh, wait,
car.
my mom texted me.
Car.
Don't let him touch it.
It's a car.
Are you gonna give it back?
This is still a Toyota. No, that's not what I wanted.
Oh, that red one was mine.
You see a Prius?
That what Toyota means.
Toyota.
A Toyota Supra.
My dream car's a lot.
My dream car is
Hear me out. Take one of these and soup them up.
my mom has that car.
Hey, like the one outside right now?
Yeah.
That gray one? Yeah.
I was seeing that one.
I want that one. I think I see one.
What? 950.
Chief, you don't like me. I'm not.
One with four wheels.
I actually kind of want one of those
Can you go that route there, please?
I want a barbecue.
He's in the notes, yeah.
Oh, I know you're over there cheating, Chloe. Why are you
What are we
cheating?
doing? Guess what?
No, I said, why are you cheating?
Are you eating now? This is JoJo's best friend. My mind.
The answer's 30, Michael Clark.
What?
I really think
This is our banana. What are we doing? Okay.
Let me try what this one.
But Joe, everybody calls you Mr. Banana.
Oh.
Who changed that role?
And honestly,
You?
the Donnie is.
That's how you do it.
If I get a bike, I'd get it.
Yeah, do it. I want that. Huh? What did you say?
I've been agreeing to actually love you lately.
I haven't either, but I'm not really.
Novella borrowed my sweatpants to say
I'm
so she couldn't bring them
Oh,
back
like
for me, so I don't have them.
I miss those. I could have two borrowed them. I would have to use these. I could have just kind of worn them.
Live in a freeze.
I just wanted to be nice.
Coach
What did I say? No good deed goes unpunished.
Well,
What?
I'm gonna take it
Look.
back after she's already put them
What am I looking at?
My stickers.
So now
Is it
I'm
already
just
been
gonna
there?
have purple
Yeah.
eyes again.
I want this back.
You mean not touch?
It's mine.
I'm not saying it's not yours, but there's rules and consequences.
Oh.
Will I be in trouble, Coach, if I do this?
Yes.
Still have me on lock.
Find it. Do you have any food?
We wait
Oh,
up there.
snap.
Stop.
Can I drink this?
Preston!
What? Yes, sir.
You're starting to make me anxious.
Okay.
What, Michael Clark?
No. We don't need
How come? Somebody answer this question for me. I don't care who answers it. Just raise your hand. Just raise your hand. If you know you're gonna need your Chromebook, and if you know that the battery won't last all day long, and if you know that you're given a charger, then why is it that y'all don't bring it?
My friend stole mine and forgot to bring it back to school.
I don't check for my battery percentage.
I don't check my battery percentage till Monday.
What?
I'm an OG.
You have room right here. This is what this costs.
Michael Clark. You can lie on the ground and you can lie in the bed, but don't lie to me.
Ooh, that's cold. Top 10 inspirational.
Michael, there's a pocket right here for your phone charger.
There's plenty of room, Michael Clark. Your backpack bigger than my backpack, and I fit a charger, a laptop, a pair of shoes, a stick of deodorant, AirPods. What else? I have a dress for my daughter in my backpack.
That's what the
Put some clothes in there.
These look really nice.
What?
I put clothes in here.
What's more important, clothes you're not wearing or your Chromebook charger?
You want a nice one?
Michael Clark. There's a difference between being dumb and being facetious, and right now you're being facetious. Ruby, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not ready for next class period.
Oh yeah?
Don't
Yeah.
have it.
You want me to crack
Run
some
away.
skulls?
You can do whatever. That class saps me.
I'll come up fair warning whenever I come in here, that way when I start cracking skulls. They
I'm
can't say
worried
they didn't
about
see it coming.
my best student being on his P's and Q's today. I was worried about my best student being on their P's and Q's today. What's up, Data?
Well,
I've heard good things so far, so.
I don't know that.
Wait, your best student? I'm not your best student?
Levi, I'm talking about next class period.
Oh.
I
You
know.
won't be allowed to.
Your best student, right?
My goal is to keep it in, but
What's your
I
IQ?
don't have the heart to keep it out.
What's your IQ?
We'll see though.
I know, but
What's the name? Said he was doing good today, so we'll see.
Negative or positive? Negative or positive?
No, someone probably didn't say that sounds positive. What are you doing this week? Preston!
See my dad because he's been missing for 2 weeks.
Oh, the oil soldier?
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know. I don't know. I've been embarrassing.
Did you notice Tom on the third morning? Third period. And I'll let you know a little hint. You ready? Not even safe.
She had dirty. She was dirty, so clean it.
1 step ahead of everyone. Which you never do. First is the fine difference. So when I hear someone takes 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off, my first thought is
Not 2 weeks. He just should get this off.
Jojo.
You're not even talking to us. I'm not gonna talk to us.
Coach T, can I leave 5 minutes before the bell?
Four? Oh,
She's
yeah.
crippled.
Is she?
Yeah. It's like a big hallway. Every time she tries to walk, everyone gets in
I
the
said
way.
yes.
Okay.
But my ability to focus that all the time low. Correct. Data cancels it out. Back up as well.
Kyler, I'm putting your charger back.
So, unless I mean another Kyler, or make you're my sleep paralysis monster. You're just
watch
in
it.
the corner, just going. Except your eyes are like a weird red color, not bright red, but like light greenish red. And for some reason, all your fingers are like weird pinks. Like your middle one's really short, but your pointer one's like really long.
That's what Bella joined.
Like the
Oh, I mean, cool.
You haven't watched Babadook?
Coach T, can I get my phone back now?
No, but the bell rings.
What?
Baba.
Is this what happened? Wait, no. Next time you should give it to the office. How often do you give it to the office?
This year?
Yeah.
I haven't given a single phone to the office.
Oh, you just keep on.
Pretty much.
What you would, the only reason it gets handled from the office is if we like say no.
That's
That's right.
What?
But she don't take our phone. He does. But you don't get
I'm gonna stare at you while you're sleeping.
Take my phone. No, but I'm stare at you while you're sleeping. My flag.
But if I get on it, she's like, put it away. But Lily, or who's the web person or the lunch teacher? But now.
Gibby Gibbonson, how may I help you?
I probably know this is purple.
So you found all the way here?
If I go to this,
She can't walk on the flash. She can like tip it.
Ready? Yeah, Steve's house. This is the dipping toes and then
she has a walk-in.
these.
He said he was supposed to leave. Thank you.
No.
Will you make me one just like this? Oh yeah, it's like women are scary.
Oh, how about that one?
She can't reach nothing. All you have to make her
I have to read it so big.
women are scary.
I don't know if you can
I was very strong, so.
But the other people better. Do mine.
My weapon of choice is like wait, follow point. No. Well, obviously a zombie box. But I did not. It's gonna be more like get people involved.
We have 2 minutes.
But actually, sometimes she does like someone there. Like, you know, I don't know if science.
Oh, for high jump?
She always does that. So like, and it's like,
What is your weapon of choice for the if you're gonna go?
they're funny today. I think that
Hey, Coach C, come and see my phone out.
Specifically, I'm going to have.
I can't.
Well, obviously,
I'll read your pass.
that's weird, bro. Obviously, your type of blood.
He just said he just so funny.
Ring my bell. That's your no, that's not your bell.
She does all
And if it's
that.
not arguing, like in a relationship.
I'm gonna read
They
your
would
pass.
hate you. I'm gonna touch you.
A couple times. Me and her will get
Do you have Ari?
Oh.
Becky Ford, Becky Ford. They sound like they're in a relationship.
No, her mom, like, I'm not even.
Hey, Chloe!
Me and her were down by Oklahoma, and me and her
Chloe!
oh, he got me, he got me.
Block
Me
it.
and her get me.
But, right?
We're laughing.
Why are we lined up? Everyone, single file line. Hands behind your back, bubble in your mouth.
We're not Travis anymore.
Jasmine will be the line leader. Who has lunch count?
Me?
Alright, Lyra has lunch count.
We're not on Travis anymore. I ain't doing this crap.
Remember, you have to follow the line down the hallway. No talking about a zero. That's why I couldn't say that. I was gonna. I hate working with
Okay, bring that in this side.
Yeah, too many rules.
Stay in the line. We never stayed on the line.
Stay on the black line.
I would purposely walk like in between.
Real life doesn't work this and we got something to sing happy birthday.
Yeah.
That was like and after that it's just got someone.
Now it's time for the grade. That wasn't even funny. Alright.
Hey, you saw it.
Boy.
I can pick you up.
No.
We don't even put it here.
Yeah.
Okay, no, I don't want it.
Here.
She used to smack me. Sorry.
You're being rude.
Why they used to camp in Switzerland? She looked at me, so I started laughing. Are you calling her face funny?
In 30 years.
Ow! Today we didn't. Why did we okay. Was it actually? It must be snowing.
I'm gonna get it right.
Stay inside.
There you go. Hey.
Alright, goodbye.
Can I get my phone?
Yes.
Hey, mommy.
What is your obsession with mushrooms?
I don't know, they're just cute.
Mushrooms are the largest living thing on the earth. Levi!
And my name means love in Arabic.
avoid time classes. We've been doing it for 143 days. Can you please hurry? I have to go pee. So, doesn't matter. I was pulling it over on my butt.
Do you not trust me?
I wouldn't even trust you. Alright, here we go. Come in. Have a seat. Hey, we got these papers right here. 1 and 2. I'm sorry. Nope. You have 2 legs and 2 arms. You can get them.
Everything's good.
Come in. Have a seat. You need both papers.
See, I lost my pencil.
What both papers?
And that's not Oscar. Grab both those papers on the table. Alex, how can I help you?
Where's the other paper?
Oh.
Where did my pencil go?
Go see.
Grab both those papers on the table.
Go see.
Yes. Yes, Cameron.
Are you serious?
Grace, that's it. That's it,
Here you go. Alright, when the bell rings, we will start with today's stuff. Discussing what? Yes. I got one. Alright, here we go. How's everyone doing today? Alright, here's what we're gonna do. Put that up.
See, I really lost my
We can find it. Here we go. I am passing back out the quiz from yesterday. It is already on a teacher made inside Google Classroom. I'm pretty sure I'll double check, but I'm pretty sure I put in teacher in Google Classroom for you to submit it, okay? I'm going to give you, let's say, 12 minutes. Does that sound fair enough?
Yes.
Good. 12 minutes from when I sit down. Jathan. Ow. Where are you? Jathan, come pass these out. I can see it's the quiz measure. Oh, yeah.
I finished the quiz. Yeah, I got
Here.
Oscar's late.
Hey, where is it?
Why are you so late?
My bad, I threw it in the money.
Yo, don't you have a balance on?
Here, hold on, wait. Carrie! Damn it.
Oh, yeah, now.
Oscar has
I don't got a camera.
You don't have a number.
See, I wasn't here yesterday.
I know
yesterday,
it.
bro.
I'm very cognizant of it.
What different day?
I'm making money out of it.
Doing what?
Selling competition.
Alright, so you have until the big hand gets in between the 9 and the 10, or right after the 9, that would be 12 minutes. Hicks, I will get with you. Let me take roll and get situated real quick before I go picking up that flyer. Are there any questions?
Nope.
Okay. What is this? Sticky key? Because someone was... Yes, Cameron Lee. Need a pen? Which one do you want? I had the Waterburger one. I don't know what happened to it. Oh. You did get it back. That says Wyatt. Why did you do that? Never wear glasses.
Yeah, he is smart.
The circle quiz I made yesterday? Or the surface area one? Coach G's going to double check and make sure it's on Google Classroom because I have the memory of not that good.
What day was it yesterday?
Yeah. Yesterday was the 12th. No, we got turned in. I did not put it in there. The microwave.
Grade 4.
Just fault, yeah, grade 4.
He doesn't with his toes.
What was I going to do? I'm about to post it onto Google Classroom. I didn't post it on there. What?
That's Coach King's wall.
Yes?
I can't have a
I can't because like my.
I have one with no eraser.
That's how it weighs.
I'm not going to throw it.
You have to hide it.
Hey, time out. Boys, over there. What are we doing? The only person that has an excuse is Hicks. That's only because he's waiting on me.
What? I just sat down. What do you mean I don't
You just sat down after 5 minutes of class? That's wild, Rincon.
No, because I had to.
I don't.
So I did the second one.
I'm sorry, Cameron. What's your question?
Why do I do the second one?
What do you?
The second
How
one.
do you do it?
Yeah, the first one.
Can you give me 2 minutes so I can figure this out? I don't know.
Yeah, but it is about like
Time out, Jathan. Where are you supposed to be and where are you at? Hicks, lower that chair.
I'm getting a pencil for that.
Ah, there we go. I have posted it onto Google Classroom, and I gave you 2 checks.
Yes, sir.
That's wide. You have to make it 3-dimensional.
My computer's long now.
What is this? What is it called? It's the most recent assignment.
So the week 6.
No. It's called Surface Area Mini Quiz. Refresh your page.
Looking at.
There it is, 135. I posted it. So now that. I got it. What it is? Oh, it's Giovanni. Hey, what?
Do I need to do the warm-up?
Do you have to put the inches square?
You'll have until Monday. It's okay. Just chill.
Coach Steve,
What?
do you have to put inches square?
I don't believe so. Let me double check real quick though. No. So like for number 1, you put 84, and that's it. And then for the next one, it's 119.28. Yeah.
Where was Wade?
Wade's at an FFA thing. FFA?
Yeah, it's Fortnite.
No, Future Farmers of America.
Farmer.
Farmer.
No,
Pigs, cows, crops. Where you get all your food from.
So Wade's like that, he's him.
Wade is about that life, yes.
Why
Pretty good
am
at
I
too.
not with him?
What number is that?
That was bro, what's up back there, bro?
Future Farmers of America.
No.
What do you know, Oscar?
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, what were the phone
Ask one of your peers. So to find this one, you have to find the area.
Different skin.
Hey, y'all. Function out of 2. I don't need to hear your whole conversation. And you have about 8 more minutes and we're done.
Put it like that?
Correct.
Alright, I got this.
150, you need 150. The area of the base.
I'll make you proud. You said 20 times 15. That'd be, that'd be, 300.
Oh, dang it. Boys, I'm giving you one more warning.
You're making me go crazy.
You're making me go crazy.
I do it like, I do,
If they do the half
20 times 15, and then I do, divide by 2, and then I do the,
Including
yeah,
she's got light. She's got light.
plus,
Which is
She doesn't know how to set up.
so you're doing 20 times 15. Oh, okay.
That's just the area of one triangle, but you have two triangles. So this is 150. What's this one? 150, which is adding
And if I put there, no. Where'd they go?
Is that 4 or 9? It's 9. So it'd be
And resistance is like, oh yeah. So I'm doing oh, he should have been. If my girlfriend was like, if my girlfriend asked me, I would be happy.
150. This is 150.
No, I'm like, stop. No,
Skip that circle one. You hear me, Cameron?
What?
Skip that circle one, go to the back.
Oh,
Why do I got two hats?
It's the next one to pass. Just exit out.
I have two hats.
because I know this is 6.
One message. I got those. You can potentially one. Because there's one more to pass out.
Is that one greater?
No, obviously.
If I have time, I'll do it after this.
Okay, Smith, what? I just need wrong. What? Switch it. But dude, you cleared yesterday. No. Right. Not, yeah. We'll try. Yeah. We'll be open today. Good. Giovanni. I'll find it. Carly. Corbin.
Yes.
Jonah. Carrie. Gabby. Charles. Camden. Keep on this, please. James. Corbin. Thank you so much.
Yeah, it sounds about 2 Corbin.
Who'd I leave off on? Wyatt.
Here.
Cameron.
Who done locked the door,
Maiden.
bud?
She's not here, she said.
Oh, Oscar.
Here.
Chevy. Jadix.
Here.
Hudson. Everyone, Hudson, I'm going to brag on you. Hudson cleared and pole vaulting. Super proud moment. Snaps for Preston.
What's the D?
I can do it any day of the week, see, it's not special.
You come out today then?
Can I see? Can I
See
try
you go.
Can I try
Thank you,
this?
Sheila.
Hey,
Or
go see,
Sarah.
what's the D?
The D, diameter.
So see, can you help me with that?
So is it 7.5 or like?
It is here, so I'm gonna try it out.
Wait, not here. Jason.
Guess what?
Brent Wilson.
Here.
Alright, we have about 4 more minutes and then we're gonna wrap it up and switch gears. Hold on, I'm collecting my thoughts.
Coach is right, guys.
Coach is right. If we work together, we can win the big game.
No, I don't feel like it.
Come on, guys. Teamwork makes the dream work.
All we have to do is give the ball to Carey and block for him, and he'll take care of the rest.
No, I think Carey should be the one blocking.
Yeah, Carey should be
What are you guys talking about?
That's actually true, Coach T.
We're just being dumb.
Who asked bro in the back?
Oscar, rule number 2 is what?
It was hilarious.
Be nice.
Be kind.
It was hilarious. I appreciate that joke so much.
So, what's 5? It's 1 point.
3.14.
Only reason why I didn't use mobile last year was 1 because of the coach and 2 because I was doing that.
3.14 times.
Wait, are you finding the area method? Or circumference?
By the lateral.
Oh, I should think
That
about
you use
making
circumference,
right
so
turn
that's circumference equals pi times diameter.
Do it.
Pi times diameter. So it'd be 3.14 times, what's your diameter?
7.5.
Sorry, I thought you covered that.
Are we gonna need our Chromebooks today?
Well, yeah, after we take notes.
No.
No.
Can I go back there to charge my Chromebook?
What? No, sir.
Can I go back there to charge my Chromebook?
You can leave your Chromebook back there and charge it, and then when we need it, you can go get it.
It's the times, right?
Yes, sir. 3.14 times 7.5. I use the circumference and multiply it by the height of the cylinder.
Oh, we plugged it into Google Classroom once?
So, plug it in and come back up here and work on that. Hey, why did you hit that stop button right there?